What subjects are you preparing for right now?
I'm preparing for math, English, and science.
When do your exams start?
They start next Monday morning.
Who helps you study at home?
My elder sister helps me with difficult topics.
Where do you usually study for exams?
I study in my room where it's quiet.
How many hours do you study each day?
I study around 5 hours every day.
What time do you start studying in the morning?
I start at 7 o'clock after breakfast.
Who reminds you to take breaks while studying?
My mother reminds me to rest every 2 hours.
How do you plan your study schedule?
I write down subjects and times in a notebook.
What do you use for making notes?
I use colored pens and sticky notes.
How do you prepare for your math exam?
I solve old question papers and practice problems.
What do you eat to stay focused while studying?
I eat fruits and nuts to stay active.
Who checks your progress before exams?
My teacher checks my test results and gives advice.
Where do you keep your study materials?
I keep them neatly arranged on my study table.
How do you memorize long answers?
I read them aloud several times and write them down.
What helps you stay calm during exam preparation?
Listening to soft music helps me stay calm.
Who gives you motivation to study hard?
My father always encourages me to do my best.
What books do you use for revision?
I use my school textbooks and guidebooks.
Where do you go when you need quiet for studying?
I go to the library for complete silence.
How do you manage your study breaks?
I take short breaks every hour to stretch or walk.
Who tests you before the real exam?
My best friend asks me questions from notes.
What subjects do you find easiest to prepare for?
I find English and history easier than others.
How do you deal with exam stress?
I take deep breaths and think positive thoughts.
What do you do when you get tired of studying?
I take a nap or listen to relaxing music.
Who explains difficult topics to you?
My teacher explains them after class hours.
Where do you write practice essays?
I write them in a separate notebook for writing practice.
How do you keep your study space organized?
I clean my desk and arrange my books every day.
What do you do one day before the exam?
I revise my notes and sleep early.
Who prepares snacks for you during study time?
My mother prepares light snacks for me.
Where do you keep your study timetable?
I hang it on the wall near my study desk.
How do you review old lessons?
I go through my old notebooks and highlight key points.
What do you use for practicing multiple choice questions?
I use online quizzes and worksheets.
Who gives you study tips for exams?
My seniors share their exam preparation tips with me.
How do you plan your revision routine?
I divide subjects into small topics each day.
What kind of music helps you focus?
I like slow, instrumental music while studying.
Who checks your written answers after practice?
My teacher reviews them and gives feedback.
Where do you keep your flashcards?
I keep them in a small box beside my desk.
How do you remember dates for history exams?
I make timelines and repeat them often.
What helps you study better at night?
A cup of tea and quiet surroundings help me study.
Who studies with you during exams?
My classmate joins me for group study.
Where do you write mock tests?
I write them at home using my past papers.
How do you organize your exam materials?
I put all pens, papers, and notes in one folder.
What motivates you to study daily?
Good grades and appreciation from teachers motivate me.
Who gives you last-minute advice before exams?
My parents remind me to stay calm and confident.
Where do you read when there's noise at home?
I go to the library or study in the balcony.
How do you handle difficult subjects?
I give them extra time and ask for help.
What kind of pen do you prefer for notes?
I use blue gel pens for smooth writing.
Who helps you make study charts?
My brother helps me draw colorful charts.
Where do you revise just before the exam?
I sit quietly in the classroom corner and review notes.
How do you wake up early for study?
I set an alarm and sleep early the night before.
What snacks do you prefer while studying?
I like eating biscuits and fruit slices.
Who helps you stay positive before exams?
My mother reminds me that I've worked hard enough.
Where do you keep your exam admit card?
I keep it safely in my pencil box.
How do you keep yourself from getting distracted?
I keep my phone away while studying.
What do you do when you can't focus?
I take a short walk and then return to study.
Who prepares your lunch during exam days?
My mom cooks light and healthy meals for me.
Where do you write your daily study plan?
I write it in my notebook every morning.
How do you remember formulas for math?
I write them on flashcards and revise them daily.
What inspires you to work harder?
My goal of getting top marks inspires me.
Who discusses previous exam papers with you?
My classmates and I discuss them together.
Where do you go after finishing your exams?
I go to a park or cafe to relax.
How do you handle exam fear?
I stay calm and remind myself to stay confident.
What motivates you to revise regularly?
Knowing that revision helps me score well motivates me.
Who sets your study targets for the week?
I set them myself based on subjects.
Where do you take mock exams?
I take them at home or at tuition classes.
How do you check your exam preparation level?
I solve test papers and see my score.
What materials do you use for last-minute review?
I use short notes and flashcards.
Who reminds you to stay hydrated while studying?
My mom always tells me to drink water.
Where do you keep your reference books?
I keep them on the top shelf of my study table.
How do you manage study and rest time?
I balance them with a proper schedule.
What topics do you revise the most?
I revise the difficult chapters more often.
Who praises you for studying well?
My teachers always appreciate my efforts.
Where do you practice diagrams for science?
I draw them in a separate drawing notebook.
How do you manage time during exams?
I divide time for each question carefully.
What do you carry in your exam bag?
I carry pens, pencils, ruler, and admit card.
Who helps you revise before the final day?
My best friend helps me with quick questions.
Where do you find online practice papers?
I find them on educational websites.
How do you write neat answers?
I leave space and write in clear handwriting.
What do you read before sleeping?
I read short notes of important topics.
Who keeps track of your daily study time?
I use an app to record my study hours.
Where do you prefer to study in winter?
I sit near the window where sunlight comes in.
How do you make your study time interesting?
I mix reading, writing, and quiz practice.
What helps you relax during preparation?
Short breaks and light music help me relax.
Who tells you stories to relieve stress?
My mother tells small, funny stories.
Where do you go for group study sessions?
We gather at a friend's house.
How do you revise long chapters?
I break them into small parts and learn step by step.
What helps you remember key points?
Highlighting and repeating them aloud helps me.
Who supports you most during exams?
My whole family supports and cheers for me.
Where do you review your mistakes?
I write them in a notebook to avoid repeating.
How do you feel after finishing one subject?
I feel relieved and ready for the next one.
What kind of environment do you like for studying?
I like a quiet and well-lit room.
Who tells you to sleep well before exams?
My teacher advises me to rest properly.
Where do you find extra notes for study?
I get them from the school library.
How do you keep track of your subjects?
I use a checklist of completed topics.
What helps you learn faster?
Writing and revising regularly helps me learn faster.
Who discusses difficult questions with you?
My classmates discuss them after school.
Where do you paste your formula sheets?
I paste them on the wall near my desk.
How do you prepare for oral exams?
I practice speaking answers in front of the mirror.
What kind of pen do you take in exams?
I take 2 blue pens and 1 black for headings.
Who teaches you to manage exam pressure?
My father gives me advice about staying calm.
Where do you keep your calculator before exams?
I keep it safely in my back pocket.
How do you make studying more enjoyable?
I reward myself after completing each chapter.
What do you eat before going to the exam hall?
I eat light breakfast like eggs and toast.
Who checks your stationery before the exam?
My mom checks everything the night before.
Where do you go to clear doubts?
I go to my teacher's office after class.
How do you prepare for practical exams?
I practice experiments and learn procedures.
What motivates you to wake up early for study?
My dream of getting good marks motivates me.
Who gives you confidence before exams?
My parents and teachers always boost my confidence.
Where do you review sample papers?
I review them online and in my guidebooks.
How do you stay healthy during exam season?
I eat well and sleep at least 8 hours.
What do you pack for the exam day?
I pack my admit card, pens, and water bottle.
Who helps you improve your handwriting?
My teacher gives me writing practice tips.
Where do you store old test papers?
I keep them in a folder for revision.
How do you check your progress weekly?
I test myself with short quizzes.
What do you tell yourself before studying?
I remind myself that I can do it.
Who appreciates your hard work?
My parents always praise my efforts.
Where do you write key formulas?
I write them on a small card for revision.
How do you prepare for essay writing?
I read examples and practice outlines.
What do you drink to stay awake while studying?
I drink green tea or water to stay fresh.
Who motivates you to stay consistent?
My teacher always encourages me to keep going.
Where do you store your flashcards?
I keep them in a small study box.
How do you revise vocabulary for English?
I make word lists and test myself daily.
What keeps you focused during long study hours?
Short breaks and quiet space keep me focused.
Who helps you find new study resources?
My friend shares good websites and books.
Where do you practice writing speed?
I practice writing answers within a set time.
How do you manage nervousness during exams?
I breathe deeply and stay positive.
What's your favorite time to study?
I prefer early mornings when it's peaceful.